Dallas Turner, you are a Minnesota Viking. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Vikings Now by Chat Sports. My name is Patrick Siepman, and we're going to be breaking down the selection of Dallas Turner heading to Minnesota as Kwesi is just cooking up in that pot on the first day of the NFL draft. Let's break him down, get to know Dallas Turner, as in my opinion, and also Tom Downey, who does do scouting reports here at Chat Sports, as he had him as the number one edge and also the number 10 overall prospect in this year's draft. But get to know Dallas Turner a little bit here. So he's an elite athlete that plays bigger than his size. He's got really long arms that can help convert his kind of speed to power rush moves when he's coming off the edge. He also showed he can drop in the coverage. And I was saying this on our live show, breaking it down. What is the number one word when Brian Flores is kind of breaking down and, judging defensive players? It's being versatile. And we know Brian Flores. He loves to line up 8 guys on the line of scrimmage, and you got to kind of pick and choose who is coming. Well, Dallas Turner has that ability, and he still has room to get better against the run. I've actually thought he was pretty solid when judging the tape at stopping the run. He's great at setting the edge. And, guys, you brought in Jonathan Grenard. But you also now bring in Dallas Turner to help fill in that void of losing Danielle Hunter in free agency, and Kwesi's just absolutely cooking. Now let's get to the trade details here, because I do want to make this point. I understand a lot of fans are going to see this and be like, we gave up a 5th, gave up a 3rd, we gave up a 4th to move up 6 spots. All I have to say is this. Clearly the Minnesota Vikings had had Dallas Turner high up on their board. No doubt about it. And they clearly had an ability to go trade up in this year's draft, and they took advantage of it. And, we're obviously going to have to wait and see if he's going to end up working out. But overall right now, I absolutely love this deal. You're giving up a lot. But with the Vikings potentially getting another 3rd-round pick next year due to losing KJ Osborne and Danielle Hunter in free agency, you're also giving up a 4th. I understand it's a lot. But if Dallas Turner ends up being the edge of the future here in Minnesota, I guarantee you we're not going to be thinking about those extra draft picks. But talking about the trade here, let me know your guys' thoughts. Give me an A, B, C, D, or F on the trade specifically. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, as the Vikings did end up getting pick 17, but they had to give up picks 23, 167, and also a future 3rd and 4th round pick. Let me know your thoughts on the trade down below. If I had to give this a grade, I'd probably give it a B+. You're able to get, in my opinion, the number one edge rusher in this year's class. And I understand that if you're the Minnesota Vikings, you most likely did not want to give up that much draft capital. But if they had Dallas Turner high on their draft board and they believed in him as the prospect, then I do too. And you're getting Brian Flores, just another kind of bullet in the gun for his defense that he's going to be running this year. So I'm a believer in it. I think Kwesi's absolutely won this draft. I mean, if you would have told me yesterday Vikings would get J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner, I would have been absolutely thrilled, and I'm thrilled right now. But more around Dallas Turner here in a second. But first off, I do want to give a big-time shout-out to Game Time, today's presenting sponsor of our show. And if you guys download the Game Time app and use promo code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, we'll hook you guys up with $20 off your first purchase. Whether you guys are looking to go to a Timberwolves playoff game or a Twins regular season baseball game, if you guys want to get $20 off, make sure you guys check out Game Time. Download the Game Time app, use promo code CHATSPORTS, and we'll hook you guys up with $20 off your first purchase. That's code CHATSPORTS. Use that promo code. When you download the Game Time app, we're going to hook you guys up with $20 off. I absolutely love Game Time. Anytime I'm trying to go to a sporting event or a concert or whatever it may be that requires buying a ticket, I use the Game Time app. So make sure you guys do as well. Promo code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS. Download that. Use that promo code CHATSPORTS. We'll hook you guys up with $20 off your first purchase. Link for that in the comment section and description of today's show. Come on. Clap it up to Kwesi real quick. Clap it up to Kwesi. We were able to get J.J. McCarthy with pick 10 and then also get Dallas Turner with pick 17, if I had to say the biggest winner of the NFL draft so far, and this may come off as biased because I'm a diehard Vikings fan. I bleed that purple every single day, but you got the number one edge in my opinion, and I think you got the second best quarterback in this year's class in J.J. McCarthy. I think it's been absolutely fantastic, and I understand a lot of fans are going to be, maybe upset with the future draft capital that we did give up, and I understand that, but you can never be worried about future first-round picks because of this reason. I don't care if it's the NFL. I don't care if it's you professionally in your career, whatever you may do. You cannot be great without risk. And the Vikings are taking a risk with J.J. McCarthy, and they're taking a risk with Dallas Turner, and I'm all here for it. So where do the Vikings stand right now? What are some other needs heading into the rest of this year's draft? Well, they addressed quarterback right there as the number one need. They also addressed edge rusher. Now let's go get an offensive guard. Maybe you trade back up for a guy like Cooper Beebe out of Kansas State. And, I just love what Minnesota's had to do here. Some other interior offensive line prospects, as I think that could be where Minnesota heads next. Watch out for JJ's teammate, Zach Zinter, Graham Barton, and Cooper Beebe. Assuming Troy Fontenot does go in the first round, I could definitely see the Vikings maybe trying to trade back up, if we have seen here that Kwesi's looking to be aggressive. But what if, besides interior offensive line, cornerback is still a big-time need. You got some great options as well. Look out for Mike Saintstil from Michigan. I think he could be another good option. Cooper DeJean, don't think the Vikings will be able to get him unless they do trade up in this year's draft again. But hey, man, it's going to be interesting to see how the Vikings try to play this as still cornerback, as still defensive tackle, or interior offensive lineman is still a big need. But hey, man, overall, I got to give this grade so far for the Vikings a A+. But if the Vikings make another pick, if they trade back up in this year's NFL draft, I will have a video for you guys ASAP. We are live right now breaking it down here on the channel. Doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter where I'm at, no matter what. If we get any news around the Minnesota Vikings, I want to be your go-to guy. So make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button as J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner are Minnesota Vikings. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for preseason football here in Minnesota to see J.J. McCarthy sling that rock. Then also Dallas Turner, man. What a draft for the Vikings so far as they are active and they are aggressive. And I've always said this, you cannot be great in the NFL without being aggressive. Look at the Los Angeles Rams. They have lived off that mentality of F them picks. Seems like Kevin O'Connell's taking a page out of his mentor, Sean McVay's book, and he is just going all in on this year's draft. But if you would have told me the Vikings would have gotten J.J. McCarthy at 10 and Dallas Turner at 17, one, I wouldn't believe you, and two, I would say the Vikings have won the draft, and I think no doubt they have won it so far. But make sure you guys are subscribed here to the channel. We're going to be having you guys posted with the latest around the Minnesota Vikings, all draft long. So make sure you guys do hit that sub button. Lock us in. See you guys next time. Skol Vikes.